Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity also to make some comments, one or two comments on this important exercise. Mr. Speaker, many Kenyans are wondering why the Deputy President is being impeached. And they are saying if he is to be impeached, him and the President should be impeached at the same time. Mr. Speaker, the articles in the Constitution, our Constitution has given the National Assembly and the Senate this mandate to do this exercise of checks and balances to our public officers. And Mr. Speaker, Article 145, which we used this afternoon even to determine whether to proceed or not, is very elaborate on how to the process of impeaching the Deputy President or the President. So, Mr. Speaker, we are here because the Senate actually has been, on several occasions, we have brought deputy governors, and now the Deputy President. Mr. Speaker, kindly protect me from this. Honorable Speaker, Mr. Speaker, kindly protect me from some noise from behind.
Senator Fernandez.
So, Mr. Speaker, I was saying...
move to your seat, your normal seat.
I was trying to say that, Mr. Speaker...
It may be lonely, but please stick there. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, this House has brought deputy governors, and now the Deputy President. Mr. Speaker, what we are doing is a constitutional mandate. And therefore, I will ask Kenyans that they should bear with the Constitution. It is the Constitution which has brought us where we are. I want to thank the parties that were here for the last 2 days, the parties representing the Deputy President and the parties representing the National Assembly, Mr. Speaker. All these senators have been sitting as judges for the last 2 days and nights. And Mr. Speaker, it is only that this is a court, like a high court. Only that judges in the high court or the courts do not discuss the cases that they handle, but they meet and discuss, and then they make the decision. And then the decision is learned by maybe the president of the court. But because now we make a decision through a vote, that is why, Mr. Speaker, we find ourselves here. And this evening, these juries will make their decision in one or the other. And Mr. Speaker, what I request Kenyans from today, whatever decision will be made to maintain peace, love, and unity, as was envisaged since independence in 1963. Because, Mr. Speaker, where we are, a decision will be made by the Senate in one way or the other, either to impeach the Deputy President or to appoint, or not to impeach, not to impeach, Mr. Speaker. And I want to talk to the people that represent the Meru community. I want to assure them that whatever decision their senator will make is for the best interest of the Meru people. And I want to assure them that their future will be bright, if not more bright, Mr. Speaker. And what they need is service delivery, not individuals. Whatever decision that I'll make is for their best interest, because they elected me to make some decisions. Some are soft decisions or hard decisions. But what they need at the end of the day, they will ask their senator for 5 years, what have you done for us? But as I finish, Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage all of us in a verse from the Bible, Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18, which says that in every situation, no matter what the circumstances, be thankful and continually give thanks to God. For this is the will of God for you in Christ Jesus. So, whatever you do, thank God. Whatever happens to you, thank God, because we always should give thanks to God. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Christo Lasige.
Speaker, the Parliament of Kenya has gone through a great deal in a very short amount of time, many firsts. And it is utterly painful for me to know that the world keeps seeing us time and time again under such lugubrious circumstances. However, Speaker, it has taught me many, many lessons. And it's also reminded me of many that I've known for several years, one of which I was taught by Tony Evans, which is, if all you see is what you see, then you don't see all there is to be seen. Speaker, I have never met the Deputy President. In fact, in the last 2 days, the first time we've ever shared any space together. And to be honest, I don't think that we have much in common. I personally feel like there is a lot to be desired in his leadership style, for me personally. However, instead of going to the Bible, I want to go instead into my own experience and draw some parallels. Mr. Speaker, of course, people know that I have glaucoma, and I've been fighting and battling it for several years of my life. And Speaker, when I first got my diagnosis when I was just a teenager in high school, I was told that it was imminent. There was no running away from my condition. And I didn't know at the time that I had anything that was going on. I was just going about my life, but inside of me and around me, there was a condition that was building up and building up and building up, and I had no idea what was going to happen in the future. Mr. Speaker, now I've been left blind, and I cannot see in front of me even when I put my hand in front of my face. Mr. Speaker, the parallels I draw with my life and the current hearing that we are sitting in today is that the Deputy President did not foresee this happening to him either. Mr. Speaker, I have also drawn parallels of feeling out of control, which I assume that he feels. Being given a diagnosis that seems imminent, that he cannot stop. Mr. Speaker, I also feel that he is probably feeling fear. That's what I've heard. Mr. Speaker, feeling betrayed, feeling angry. And I felt all those feelings because of a situation that I can draw parallels with in this hearing. And Mr. Speaker, I have been fighting and fighting, pleading and praying, trying everything in my power to mitigate, to stop, just like he has been doing in the last several weeks that this has been going on, Speaker. And it's funny that it's Blindness Awareness Month this month in October, because there are many lessons, like I said, that I have learned, and I wish that the public will also take from this experience. Mr. Speaker,